Hello everyone, Someone Bard here. I'm back with more Seuss, so never fear. And this one today is one I used to like, alright? But now it's something with very little delight. It's the last Seuss special to air, and it's too crazy. One of Seuss's lost stories has been found, called Daisy-Head Mayzie. The special is of a girl named Mayzie McGrew, who has a daisy grow from her head, that's true. The kids in her school mock her and have fun, as teacher Miss Sneecher takes her to Principal Grum. Yet while Grum figures out what causes Maisie's display, the girl and her daisy both start to wilt away. Mayzie gets some rest, as Grum makes some calls for the parents and help to fix the girl's flaws. But many things happen as this tale goes about, with the Cat in the Hat narrating it with no shout. I did once enjoy it for the oddness and all, but as an adult it really does fall. I do like a few things, and I wish I liked more. That is, until I found some things that are in store. While the special is based on a lost Seuss tale, the version I have is a really big fail. This book came out around the same time as the show, meaning it's a publicity stunt, of why I don't know. Why is a fail? Because of the republication, with Seuss's original art and words is a sensation. From what I've heard, and it's not absurd, the original story is different than what's referred. The republished has no Cat in the Hat, and the characters have a different look. Maisie's mother is a housewife, and the rich and famous bit isn't in this book. A few other differences are in it as well, but why this one came out first, you can obviously tell. This one should have been out first, and not the other way around, cause this one's more like a Seuss version of the live-action round. But enough of the history lesson for today, let's check out the special that is on display. The special overall isn't as good, funny as it was part of my childhood. Yes, I watched it a few times as a kid, but now it's something I rather hid. Though before we get to what I dislike, let's see the good stuff, it'll only be a hike. The characters are fine for their persona and design. The backgrounds and artwork are colorful, bright, and full of sunshine. The music is nice from beginning to end, especially in the climax. I want it to be my friend. And that's it, I'm sorry to say, so let's go to what I don't like, if I may. First, the animation is sort of odd. It's all there and all nice, but it's also flawed. The big thing is when the characters pause, to let the Cat in the Hat finish, just because. Why couldn't they move more than blinking and standing still? Well, this is a Hanna-Barbera production, so you know the drill. On occasion, the words don't match the character's lips, and the designs for the cat change slightly with no grips. And there's bits where the dialogue doesn't rhyme, going from character to character and just wasting time. And there's too many characters for a Seuss special, that is, but also gets crazier when going by in a whiz. All these characters come by to help Mayzie in this jam, but none of them do anything until wham! The mayor enters in, interrupting the show, saying he'll have the daisy removed, but the special has no flow. Then the folks applaud the mayor and the kids sing their song. There's just no break and it goes on too long. Then an agent comes along wanting to make Mayzie famous and rich, all building up to a moral that's forced and quite a hitch. There are songs in this, but they're not songs at all. It's more like dialogue with music, and they're quite small. Heck, the first song is the kids chanting the show's title. That's all that they sing, it's nothing too vital. The voice cast in this is quite something. None of the characters they voice are quite nothing. Henry Gibson voices the Cat in the Hat, and Francisca Mary Smith voices Mayzie McGrew. Susan Sillow voices Miss Sneecher, and Louis Arquette voices Principal Grum too. B.J. Ward voices Mrs. McGrew, and Paul Ending voices Mr. McGrew as well. Robert Ridgely voices Finch the Florist, and Jonathan Winters voices Dr. Eisenbart as well. George Hearn voices the Mayor, and Tim Curry voices Finagle the Agent. That's fair. As a whole, this special is kind of odd. The characters are okay and the story is flawed. The songs aren't fine and the animation is alright. Director Tony Collingwood made a special that's not as bright. There's not much investment and there's not much fun. It's not very flowing and it's pretty crazy, though I'm not done. It's one of my least favorite of the Seuss specials. It felt forced and did too many levels. A couple of things are okay and I can let them pass, but for something from Seuss, it's a lot of sass. I used to like it for its oddness and such, but nowadays there's not much to touch. It may have decent characters and artwork to see, but everything else I can just let it leave me. So today, if you'll let me, this special gets the rating of 2.5 mixed stars, so let that be. And thank you for joining me today. Like, comment, subscribe in any which way. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter for more, and support me on Patreon, of which I implore. And tune in next time for a new video, and a 500 subscriber special, too.